Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the store. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoiled little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees.
Normally the Texas heat and humidity mean the roof stays closed, but not today as the sun is out here at NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. Now Willis on first and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Willis. And that that one. Going to come up short. Low throw.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forcing incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down, it's Willis. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
He's got Jordan complete right side. Touchdown, Texans! Brevin Jordan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Willis now off of play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Willis looking to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And that's patience to be admired right there because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. And on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
White, red, yellow.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Texans at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
7-7, our score after one. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged. At times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Willis. Trying to lay one up deep. Touchdown! A great play there. 54 yards. And the Titans have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. 14, Texans 7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. On 4th down, Matt Araiza is sent on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return, and it'll be Titan football.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Texans 7.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first down again at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw again. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And he fields it cleanly. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready! Hustle.
They begin with Henry. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And some room to roam now. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Come on. 19 tight.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Henry. And some Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready up.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Here we go. Ultra. 52 blaster. Yellow.
They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Mega. Striker, 3-3, 10.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Striker. Trouble, 38.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Milton Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Henry up the middle. Oh, he shifts past him. And even 150 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, it's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
19 Lions.
Willis out of the gun. Out left and complete to Thornton. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready?
At the 43-yard line.
22 middle. Ready?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On second down, here's Pierce. They find some open field here. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. First down, they go right back to Pierce. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And that might be Titan football. It is. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. So they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. The drive starts with a completion left side. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Danico Autry forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's got Jordan complete right side. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Texans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. 3rd down. Here's Patterson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, and he loses the football a 2nd time. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready, set.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Strike. Check. Ready.
Hand off left side, Pierce. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Okay.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Blue striking. Ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man there is Collins, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Ready.
Pierce now up the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 77 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Let's go.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Another carry for Pierce. And a solid run down inside the 30. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Now a handoff for Pierce. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 20-yard line. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Blue check. Set.
Pierce will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And Monty Rice there on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn out for the field goal try for the Texans. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 25-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
go. Here we go. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. In a division